Alright, so that's everyone's turn. Just realized I forgot to shuffle the priest's deck of power cards, so I'm going to do that. The darkness goes up 1, which is not good. And then the necromancer is going to roll, and he rolls a 5, which means he senses a whole lot of people in the village.
Seer has 5, and the knight has a 2.
And this rogue only has a 3. So he definitely senses... Go to the village. Oh yeah, he senses both of us in the village. He goes there. And now I gotta do a map card, flip it. And in the village, it is going to be a taint. Oops. What does the taint do again?
Can't gain grace.
Nice. Alright, flip these back up to daytime. Alright, who's gonna go first?
I don't even know. Oh, wow. If I do the seer, she can just search for a key.
No, let's just do the seer.
Yeah.
Okay, so first an event for the seer. Attacked by a horde. What's your secrecy?
5.
5, so it's a small horde. You need a 4 or higher to attack it. You need a 3 or higher to evade it.
Let's evade it. I can roll 3 dice. But if I only get 1 success, I exhaust this card.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, you got 3 successes.
That's good.
Success. Nice. Alright, that event's done. Alright, and you're going to search?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think I only get to search with 1 dice, though.
I think so.
1 die.
Yeah.
And I need a 4?
Yep, 4 or higher.
And a
or
1.
you could just roll a 1. Alright, so that didn't happen. That didn't do anything. Flip your little token.
Lame-o turn that was.
I think I'm going to activate my rogue because I'm still thinking I should give the knight some power boost. So I'm going to give you this. And the rogue is going to have an event. Actually, the rogue is going to lose a secrecy because he's in the same spot as the necromancer. Then the rogue is going to have an event. Sloppy search. Roll 1 die. Gain a secrecy. Cool.
What were the other things that would have happened?
No effect. Spend a grace or lose a secrecy. Okay, so there's the event. Now, what is the rogue going to do? I'm going to do sabotage. I'm going to spend a secrecy, and I'm going to reduce the darkness by 1 level. Awesome! Alright, I'm done. Ooh, he could get attacked this round. That's not good. Oops.
The knight can use that chest.
Okay, so the first thing he does is he loses a secrecy.
Because of the necromancer?
Yep. Then he has an event. Unfriendly eyes. Count the blights in your location. 1.
Oh, it's not a die.
No. Spend 1 secrecy or lose a grace.
Well, I have like 1 secrecy and 3 grace, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna... Is it better to lose a grace than have no secrecy?
I don't know. You're probably heading back to the monastery, right?
I probably should go to the monastery, I guess. I haven't exhausted any cards.
Yeah.
Because you can hide anywhere, right?
That's true, you can. So, I don't know. It's tricky because you can gain... If you don't have to get any grace, you can gain a lot of secrecy at the monastery. And get 2. But you can also gain up to 2 grace at the monastery by praying plus a secrecy.
Okay, I'll just lose that and go to the monastery after.
Okay. So, now he takes his action. Okay, you're going to cash that in. So, you get the treasure chest. Draw 1 card.
So I get ride hard, move twice, but gain no secrecy.
Nice.
And that was a starting one. I didn't shuffle very good.
That's still awesome, though.
It's all right.
That's a really good power.
Okay.
All right, so now you get to move.
Oh, I could move twice if I wanted to.
You could.
But
if you're going to the monastery, there's no point. And you get a secrecy for that. All right, and the knight's turn is done. And now it is the priest's turn. The priest doesn't have any events or anything because he is in the monastery. So what is the priest going to do?
he should use smite and kill the necromancer. He doesn't have smite.
No, he doesn't have smite. I was just thinking about actually healing the knight.
Oh.
But we've also got no keys whatsoever.
Exactly. You should just go to the mountains where there's no blights and try to get a key.
Yeah. All right.
Of course, this is the place where you can get the most keys, and we didn't search down there when we were there.
No, because it's full of stuff. It's killing us.
It's gross.
So I will go up here. And I moved. I gained secrecy up to 5. That's done. Yeah, I'm done. I just moved. Okay. So, darkness goes up 1.
Necromancer.
Necromancer die rolls. Misses the box.
5. Well, all of my people are 5 or less.
He detects the rogue who only has a secrecy of 2 right now. That's who he... So he's actually going to attack. Ouch. So, by him attacking, I have to fight it. I need a 7 or higher to attack or defend him off, fighting-wise. I need a 6 or higher to evade. So I'm going to roll 2 dice to elude, and I need a 6 or higher.
5 and 4.
Which means I lose a grace. Awesome. And he spawns a new blight in the village, which will be zombies.
Dumb zombies.
More zombies.
Well, at least they're all out on the board now. We can't spawn any more zombies.
That's a good thing. We're so overrun by zombies, we can't possibly get more zombies.
That is a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. So next turn.
Flip them?
Yep.
My seer needs to search that mountain again.
Alright, yeah, let's go with your seer first. So first an event, unless... Nope, no. Quit. Okay. Cultist. If you fight them, you need a 5 or higher. If you try to evade them, a 3 or higher. If you win the fight, you're going to bring the darkness down 1 level. If you win by evading him, nothing happens. If you fail on either of them, you die.
Well, should I try to fight him then? I only get 1 die for that, but I can elude with 3. But if I roll 1 die and get a 5, the darkness will go down.
Yep.
Is it worth the risk?
I don't know. That's tricky.
Well, if I fail, I'm going to lose a grace anyway.
Yeah.
But 3 or higher on 3 dice is easier to elude.
It's very, very, very easy to elude that way.
Right. But if I take a risk and roll to fight him, I could maybe push the darkness down.
True. What are you doing? You going for it or not?
I don't know. You know I like to gamble.
Alright, so you're fighting him. Fight the cultist. Take him out.
You can do 5.
5 or 6?
Or 6.
You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah,
Oh, he
I got
gets a 6! Nice! Darkness goes down by a level.
And that's why I like to gamble.
Alright, now you can take your action.
Now she's going to search with 1 die, and she needs a 4, which I just rolled a 6. So
What's,
now...
Oh, that's right. Okay. I was wondering what powers you had, but the prediction is the 2 dice
I
you
should
get to put
almost
on
take an action, but it takes an action.
Yeah.
And we've only got so many rounds.
Yep.
This darkness is evil.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I didn't use up all my good rolling on that 6.
Okay.
I'm scared I did, but I didn't. I'm going to get a 4. 5
4 or higher.
6. I got a 1.
Or 1. And this is the second time that you've searched and got nothing?
Yeah.
Which, last turn, if you had done that...
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway, your turn's over. Flip your thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there to worry about for end of this turn stuff, so I might as well go with my priest then. My priest has an event. Black Banner. Count the blights on my location 0. An archer attacks me. 4 to attack, 4 to evade. I can elude with 4 dice. I only need a 4 or higher.
5 and 4.
Done.
3 and 1.
But I lose a secrecy, which actually really sucks. Okay, so I eluded the Black Banner thingy, which means now I can search. What's your grace at?
My grace for the seer?
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay. Nothing.
This is the worst place to search.
It's not a great place, that's for sure. Maybe I should have gone with the Scholar. He has awesome searching powers. Anyway. Alright. Do you want to work with your knight?
Sure. I'm in the
knight's in the
monastery
nice.
and I'm going
No
to do
event.
stuff to get grace and stuff.
Okay, so you want to pray.
Okay.
So you're going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
You need 3s or highers.
Ooh.
6, that's good.
6. 2 and a 6.
So you gain 1 grace. All your powers are refreshed, which none of them are bad. And you spend an entire round in the monastery, which gives you a secrecy.
Wow, that didn't give a high reward.
No, and then you flip your token. Now my rogue. My rogue is in the village, which means he loses secrecy, and then he has an event. He's attacked by a horde. It's a giant horde. So, I can elude with 2 dice, and if I succeed with both of them, a 5 or higher, I gain a secrecy. Or I can spend my last point of secrecy to fight with 3 dice and try to get 6s. I guess I'll just elude with 2 dice.
2 and 5.
So I got 1 success, so I don't die. But I don't gain a secrecy either. But I don't lose a secrecy, so that's okay. Alright. So there's my event. Now I have to do something. He is going to move right into the monastery and gain a secrecy for doing so. Because he is also hurting quite a bit. Wow.
Necromancer.
Necromancer. Darkness goes up to 9. He rolls a 4.
I have a 3 and a 5. 3 on my knight, which is in the monastery.
Okay, so the monastery we don't have to worry about. So your seer has a 5. My priest has a 4. He doesn't detect either of us. So he just goes and follows the 4. So he goes up to the castle, where he spawns a dark fog.
+2 search difficulty.
Awesome. Wow. Alright. Flip our tokens again.
So he doesn't go after you if your secrecy matches his roll.
No, it's
okay.
only the heroes that win when you roll like the exact number. Heroes win ties, I guess you could say. Alright. Who's doing what?
I don't know. So maybe my seer should do this die thing, like you said.
Okay.
Oh,
First you have to have an action. Or event. Yep.
Yeah.
Twist of fate. Roll a die and take the highest.
Oh, for crying out loud. I got a 4.
A 4. Alright. You have -1 die on all rolls for the rest of this turn.
That's stupid.
Well, if you're going to take that action...
I would only get to roll 1.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't know if it would actually affect that.
Roll 2 die and add them
I
to
guess I
this.
would.
Yeah.
What are you doing for your action?
Well, I was going to do that, but now 1 last die and roll 2 die. It would be roll 1 die.
Yeah. And it's a minimum of 1 die, so if you're only rolling 1 die anyway...
take this one that showed a 6 on it.
Okay.
I'll get a 6 on it. I'm going to get a key, and then I'm going to save the world.
Let's go.
I got a 4.
You did it. In the mountains, you find a supply cache.
Oh, well, that's better than not finding anything.
It's true. You get to draw 2 power cards for the seer and choose one. The other one goes on the bottom of your deck.
Don't I get a supply cache?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. It's not actually a token or anything. You just immediately draw 2 cards.
Oh. I can have the Prophecy of Doom. It's a bonus. Exhaust at the start of any hero's turn. Roll 3 dice and choose one. Use that as the Necromancer's next movement roll. Foreknowledge bonus. When you experience an event, draw an extra card and discard one.
Huh, so you could actually... Every time she has an event, she gets to choose which event she faces. Every round. That's pretty cool.
Let's do that one.
All right.
And that just...
goes on the bottom.
Okay.
All right, the seer is done. All right. Your knight?
My knight is in the monastery.
So no event.
Let's just activate this Oath of Purging.
Okay. All right, and because you spent the whole round in the monastery, you gain a secrecy. Nice. All right, your knight's done. Flip your token there. Then it's the rogue. I'll do the rogue because he's in the monastery, so he doesn't have to have an event. And he is going to pray. 3s or higher.
5, 6.
Yeah. And a secrecy for spending the whole round in the monastery. So he heals up a little bit. That's nice. Gains some secrecy. Oh, and gains his powers back.
Nice.
And what does the priest do? The priest has an event in the mountains. Betrayal. Lose 1 secrecy. That's a bummer.
That is lame.
Alright, and then what's he going to do? He is going to...
Search.
Because that's all he can do, and it's 1 die.
Get a key, get a key, get a key.
Well, that didn't work. Thank you. Nope, rolled a 1 again. Got nothing.
I don't like those dice.
I'm going to bring my rogue up there because my rogue can search.
Search like there's no tomorrow?
My priest cannot.
Okay. Now the necromancer has to have a turn.
Awesome. Alright, so darkness goes up to 10. So now he's going to create 2 blights if the location he goes to has no blights.
It's only the mountains. So let's hope he never goes to the mountains. 6.
Rolled a 6, which means he's going to the mountains because he detects a whole bunch of us.
Yeah.
Yep, so he goes to the mountains.
Let's hope he never goes to the mountains.
Rolled a 6 on the stupid black die. Not on the white dice, where I could like search and find stuff. No, on the necromancer's die.
So does he make 2 the same blights, or does he draw 2 cards?
Draws 2 cards.
Hope they're zombies.
A curse and an unholy aura.
Well, that is disgusting.
Neither of those sound good.
Lose grace when entering and -1 for fighting.
Fantastic. Oh, this doesn't feel like it's going well. We have found no keys.
I know.
All right, flip all our tokens up. Good. All right, start with your knight since he's in the monastery. That's easy.
Yep. I almost want to go to the ruins and I would have to fight the spies, really, and then start searching for keys like crazy.
And the only way to get there is through the village or the forest, both of which cause you to have to fight zombies.
But I can move twice and gain no secrecy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you should do that. Okay. So you don't gain any secrecy, but you're there in the ruins.
Yep.
Okay, now, it's the end of your turn. So you lose 1 secrecy from the spies.
See, yeah, I have to kill the spy, so...
And
yeah, now I have to do
fight
something
the
about
zombies.
the zombies.
So you can evade them with a 3 or fight them with a 5. So you might as well
Yes, just I'll evade them.
yeah.
And I can evade with 2 dice. And if I were fighting, that's only for fighting, isn't it? Because I activated, fights. Yep.
Yeah.
4 and a 3.
You're good. So you fight off the zombies, and your turn is done. Alright, I'll activate my rogue since he's also in the monastery. Alright, so I was going to go search up in the mountains, but now everything's all up there, which is bad. If I went down into the forest, I could elude the zombies quite easily.
It's plus
But
2
plus 2
difficulty for
difficulty.
searching.
So maybe I should just go to the village.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to the village and gain a secrecy. And then I have to evade some zombies. I get to evade with 2. If I get both of them as successful, I'll gain a secrecy. So I need 2 3s.
4
Hey, I did.
and a 5.
Sweet. Gain another secrecy. Awesome. Rogue is done. Okay. Are we going to take care of your seer first?
I don't know what to do with her.
Well, she loses a secrecy because of the necromancer.
She's going to have to move around.
Then she has an event.
And I get to draw an extra 1 and discard 1.
Oh, right.
Well, I don't like to look at that pentagram. This one says, you may spend grace and lose a secrecy to cancel this event. Cannot, or count the blights in your location. I have 2.
So
New blight there. That sounds horrible.
Yep.
Or, compared to my secrecy, which is a 4, I would have to evade 6 or fight 4.
So roll 1 die and try to get a 4 or higher, or roll 3 dice.
And try to get a 6. But I must just rather do this and lose a grace and a secrecy.
Well, if you do this and fail, you're just losing 1 grace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this goes on the bottom.
So I'll have to try to fight. Or should I do 3 and try to get a 6?
3 chances of 6 or 1 chance of 4, 5, or 6. You failed.
So she loses a
shot.
grace.
Yep.
And then she's moving.
And exhaust if you roll fewer than 2 successes. So your premonition is over.
Well, maybe she should go to the stupid monastery and get her stuff back.
You could, yeah. So by moving once, you gain a secrecy.
I didn't mean the monastery was stupid. I meant my choice was stupid.
And I think your character's done.
Yep.
Alright, now the priest loses a secrecy because of the necromancer. And then what can I do? I don't know. Not a whole lot. It sucks because as soon as he leaves the mountains, going back into the mountains is going to cause you to lose grace.
You almost want to stay there?
Kind of want to, but at the same time, if I go attacking the curse, I have to get a 5 or higher. He's got 1 die. The unholy aura normally is -1 fighting. I did double check the rule book to see if the unholy aura can bring you to 0 dice, and it doesn't. So really the priest isn't being affected by any of the blights right now and could roll 1 die and try to take out the curse. And if he doesn't, he loses a grace. And if he does, he gets to kill it. 1 die, 5 or higher.
You can do it.
I'm going for it.
Do it, Priest Leroy.
Priest Leroy. Oh, come on.
Rolling on the tray. It's a 2.
2.
It's a 2.
I failed. So that didn't work. And he loses a grace. Done. Is that everyone?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, so the darkness goes up a level. The necromancer rolls his die. He rolls a 4. He detects the priest and attacks him. So he has to try to evade.
I have a 3.
You have a 3?
Where the knight is.
That is Yeah, but he's only got a 2.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's definitely the priest. So 4, and I need a 6 or higher. 2 6s! Yeah! But I lose a secrecy because I was successful.
Mm-hmm. And now he has to make a blight?
And then he makes a blight right there in the mountains. It's an evil presence.
One of these. -1 for eluding.
Awesome. Okay, flip our tokens.
Okay.
Holy cow. We are making no headway in any way, shape, or form. We're not getting rid of blights. We're not picking up keys.
No.
This sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the seer.
Okay, go with the seer.
So she can make all her things come back to life.
She's going to, let's see, is it pray?
Pray, roll 2 dice, gain 1 grace up to default for each 3 refresh powers. Oh.
So if you do this, all your powers refresh.
Oh.
You can gain up to your maximum. I think it's up to your default. So she might be able to gain another point of grace, and she's going to gain a level of secrecy. So praying is probably the best thing. So roll 2 dice to see if you gain grace. You gain 2, except the maximum is 4, so you gain 1. All your powers refresh, and your secrecy goes up by 1. Done. Nice. Flip your token. All right. Did you want to do your knight next?
Sure.
So your knight has a event. Renewal. Reshuffle the event deck and draw another card. Event card. You're attacked by a horde.
Of course I am.
What's your secrecy?
3.
3. It's large. You can fight them off, and you need a 5 or higher for fighting, or you can evade them, and you need a 4 or higher.
I'll just evade them.
Okay.
With my 2 dice.
Right on. Done and done. So you evade the horde, and you're good. Now you can have your action.
I'm going to attack the spies.
Okay, so attacking the spies, you need a 5 or higher. You're going to lose a secrecy right now.
And I'm going to use my +2 in fights when attacking blights.
Which means you now have 4 dice.
Right.
Nice.
And those spies are going down.
Cool.
Yeah.
They did indeed. So you kill the spies.
Mm-hmm.
Normally that would allow you to gain a grace because you used your oath, but there's a taint there, which means you can't gain grace.
That's fine.
Yeah. So then your oath is done.
Yep.
And your turn is done.
Yep.
Except now you have to fight off zombies.
Okay.
So evade with a 3?
Yep.
There you go. You're good. Alright. So your characters are done. Let's take care of my priest since he's having such a horrible, horrible time. He loses his secrecy. His secrecy is like nil. He has an event. He's attacked by a demon. His secrecy is 0, so it's a deadly demon. He could fight off with a 4, or you could evade with a 5. Might as well evade, because he'll have 3 dice.
But lose secrecy if you succeed and you are at 0. Does that cause you any penalties?
No.
Are you sure?
Let me consult the book just to make sure, but as far as I know, it does not. Nope. All it means is that it doesn't matter what the necromancer rolls, he's going to detect the priest. So, instead of 4 dice, he only gets 3. That's
Triple
not
twos.
good.
He got triple 2s.
So he loses a grace. Because the demon kills him. Awesome. Alright, what's he doing now?
Well, he better move or you're going to get 4 blights in the mountains.
It's true.
Oh, but anywhere you move him to, except for the monastery, it will bring the blights back up to 3.
Yep. So I think he's just going to go move down here, which gives him a secrecy, and his turn is done. Wholly useful. He came out, he moved up there, did nothing, and then went back to the monastery. useless.
Fantastic.
All right.
What's your rogue gonna do?
My rogue is in the village. He is going to have an event. A guarded trove. 6 and a 6. Holy cow. If he wins, lose a secrecy and draw a search result.
Nice.
If he fails, he dies. If he fails and eludes, spend a secrecy or draw another event. Wow.
We might as well fight.
Whew. Yep. So I lose a secrecy in order to fight with 3 dice. Yep. I need a 6, otherwise I die. If I win, I'm going to lose a secrecy and draw a search result, which is actually pretty awesome. Nothing. I die. Lose grace. Awesome. That sucked.
Now what you gonna do?
What is he going to do?
He's in the village.
He can evade the zombies. What's his search thing? Man, I almost want to go down to the ruins.
Well, you can, because I'm setting it up so we can just sit there and search for an hour.
Okay, let's do that. So he moves down to the ruins, which gains him a secrecy. And then he has to deal with zombies. So evade. I get to elude with 2 dice. And if I get 2 successes, he gains secrecy, which is actually kind of cool. And he does. Nice. All right.
Now he's done.
He is done. Everyone's done.
Now it's the meanie's turn.
Darkness goes up to 12. Necromancer is rolling a die. He rolls a 3. Doesn't detect my rogue. Can't go after the priest. But he does detect the knight.
Yes.
So he's going to go into the village and where he spawns an evil presence.
-1 for eluding.
Yay! And he's going to be joining us here in the ruins next turn. Fantastic. We flip all these. I feel like my idea, like my rogue seems to be kicking butt, but I guess I should have taken another fighter?
Maybe.
Because we don't seem to be able to, like, destroy anything very effectively.
No, we're having troubles.
Yeah.
Well, I think my knight is gonna have to search. I think I'm gonna have to, at the start of the turn, give him an extra dice for all my rolls.
Okay. Prophecy of Fortune, done. And then an event. Black Banner, count the blights in your location. 2, you're attacked by a lich. 5 or 5. Failing, you die.
Well, it doesn't matter. I get to roll 3 dice anyway. 5 or 5.
Yep. Success. You beat him off.
Yep.
Good. All right, so now your action. You're going to search.
Yes.
And the difficulty is 4. You get 2 dice. Nice.
Yay, I
One
found
success.
something.
1 success in the ruins gives you
A key.
our first key.
Now, if my knight dies there, does my key go away?
If anyone is in the same location as him, it passes to them.
Phew.
And then you can flip your token, and now you have to roll to evade the zombies in the area.
I will evade. I don't even know why you would fight them.
You're successful. Well, somebody might have special abilities for fighting.
Someone might.
You get into those like crazy choices of I can roll 1 die with a 3, 4, 5, or 6 for a success, or I can roll 5 dice and try to get a 5 or higher.
True.
All right, we went through our map deck once, so now the map deck is reshuffled and done. That was your knight. He is done. Did you want to switch back and forth? I could go with my. Okay, let's go with my rogue. My rogue is going to have an event. He's fighting a horde. Compared to a secrecy is actually quite high, so it's a small horde. So you can evade with 2 dice. Yeah. And he's going to gain a secrecy if he gets 2 successes. He only needs a 3 or higher. Nope, just
5
one.
and a 2.
So he didn't get attacked, which is good. He just didn't gain any secrecy, and that's okay. So now what's he going to do? He is going to
Search.
spend 1 secrecy to search with 2 dice. Yeah, let's do that. 1 secrecy, search with 2 dice. He has 4 or higher. Nothing! Fantastic.
You're rolling over there from that one?
It's really bothering me. I don't know if there's a technique to my dice rolling, but I feel there is, and I'm not being able to use it with that. Because I keep rolling and failing.
Okay.
Anyway, now he has to roll to evade 2 zombies. So let's do that.
6 and a 2.
1 success, so he doesn't gain secrecy, but he doesn't get attacked by the zombies. So that's okay. And you know what? Before he's done, exhaust at any time to gain 1 secrecy up to 7. Let's just do that. Let's just bring a secrecy right up to 6. Alright, and then your seer, who doesn't have an event because she's hanging out at the monastery.
Right. I wonder if I should... Doesn't seem smart to keep her there. Because she's used that card.
Well, if you hide, you get to refresh your powers anywhere.
True.
But there is not a lot of great places to go. If you go down in the forest, you have zombies and it's difficult to search. If you go in the mountains, you're going to lose a grace when you enter. If you go into the village...
The necromancer's there.
Yeah, although he's probably going to move.
Yeah, to where the knight is.
Yeah. So that might not actually be a bad idea, moving
I'm
to the
thinking
village.
of maybe going into the swamp because there's only 1 blight there and she can search and maybe she'll get that interesting stuff.
So he moves 1 into the village and gains a secrecy up to 5.
Oh,
no, she's already 6. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so she's done. Flip a token, and then the priest doesn't have an event, and he is going to pray. So he will get 2 and a secrecy. And he's done. Okay. Darkness goes up to 13. 5.
5. Yep. Knight
See
has
how
2.
well I rolled?
I was hoping for a 1, but whatever.
So he detects the knight?
Yeah.
Okay, and he moves down there, and he is going to put a blight in there, which is going to be in the ruins. Skeletons!
Skeletons. 4 fail death.
Awesome. That's too bad. That's a real bummer. Alright, flip our tokens.
So I can't search for more keys, can I? Because I'll stay there and he'll put blights there and then blah, blah, blah.
Well, let's take care of that spot right now. Because the first thing that happens with your knight is he loses a secrecy. There we go. If you stay there and search, you then have to roll against zombies and then skeletons. And then at the end of the round, when it's the necromancer's turn, if he detects you, he will attack. So, I mean, you could, but it's not great. If you took off to the swamp, he'd probably follow you there, and then I could stay here and keep searching.
Yeah, but I was taking her there to get stuff at the swamp.
True.
But if I took the knight up to the castle, it would take the necromancer 2 turns to get there.
That is also true.
And would it depend on his die roll if he went that way or that way to get me at the castle?
No. He would detect you and just go the shortest, the most direct route.
Well, they're both the exact same.
They are, but directly he would go through the swamp.
Oh.
Yeah. Which wouldn't affect her, because he would move there at the end of this round. Or no, she was going to move there this round. So that would affect her.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But I might still just do that.
Yeah.
Because she's got a secrecy of 6.
Yeah. So he goes there and doesn't gain any secrecy. Okay.
And what happens to him?
Loses secrecy each turn because of spies, +2 search difficulty. So he doesn't have to fight anything off there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so then it's my rogue's turn. He's going to lose a secrecy because of the necromancer. And then if I'd have to fight off zombies and skeletons, but I'm pretty good at doing that kind of stuff. So I think I'm just going to stay here and continue to... Where is it? Right, eavesdrop. Spend 1 secrecy to search with 2 dice. I got 1 success. I got 1 success. Ruins. Our second key. Fantastic. I feel like this game is starting to turn a little bit. If we can get a 3rd key, we can use the knight's really horrible secrecy to bring the necromancer where we want him to be and fight
kill
him. Yeah. The only problem is when you fight the necromancer, if you successfully kill him, he grabs one of the blights and uses it as a shield. The blight disappears and the necromancer's fine. So you actually have to get all of your characters into the same spot. Everyone has to go and clear out all the blights before the person with the relic takes a shot at the necromancer.
No, we can do it.
Yeah. So now I have to evade zombies and skeletons. So zombies first, I need 2 3s. And I did it, which means I get a secrecy. And now I need 2 4s against the zombies. And I successfully did it, but I didn't get 2, so at least I don't gain a secrecy, but I don't lose anything. That's him. Who do we have left?
The seer and the priest.
Alright, where's the priest? The priest right there. He doesn't have an event, so he's easy to take care of. So what's he going to do? He's going to move 1 here. Gain a secrecy. And then he's only going to loot with 1 against the zombies. He did it! Alright, priest is done.
And the seer. I think, well, she has to have her stupid event. She has to pick 2.
Right.
Twist of fate. Roll a die and take the highest. On a 5 or 6, add a die to all rolls for the rest of the turn. 1 to 4, minus a die to a minimum of 1 on all rolls. Or she can deal with a dead servant. And what is it against? It's against her secrecy, which is 6.
So it's just a scout, so she would just have to evade, and if she failed, it would just be 1 secrecy.
Yeah. I think this is better than losing a die on my rolls.
Well, she's only gonna...
She is only going to move.
Yeah. So take that, you won't lose secrecy or anything, because it doesn't do anything.
Okay. And I just have to roll 1.
Yep.
4.
So, yeah, minus 1 die.
But yeah, she's moving.
Okay. So she moves, and she gains 1 secrecy, up to 5, so she's already there. And her token's done, she's done. And an unholy aura, she doesn't have to fight that, so she's fine. Okie doke. So, that's everything. Darkness goes up 1. I'm going to roll the necromantic die. He gets a 5, so he detects the priest and the knight.
Knight has a 5. Sorry, a 1.
A 1. Okay, so now here's tricky, because he might actually go after the priest. The priest's secrecy is higher than the knight's, but he's closer. If he detects any heroes, he moves 1 space towards the closest hero, which means he now goes right into the village. So that kind of backfired, sort of. And in the village, we have more zombies.
We don't have any more zombies to put out.
Yeah, success! Ha ha!
Take that, necromancer.
So here's one of those actual situations where you're like, oh, that means he can't put zombies in there. Haha, we're awesome. We're going to take that as a win and move on.
What? He's going to put skeletons instead?
I don't know. I should probably check the rule book just to see if there's a rule in there for what if there are no more tokens of that blight.
Okay.
I checked the rule book to find out what the official ruling is when you draw a map card and the blight, there's none left. And it says nothing. So I checked the FAQ on the Board Game Geek with that very same question and found nothing.
So we're going to put out nothing.
That's right. We're just going to go with what the rule book and the FAQ said.
Right.
So, the blight's been put out. That's the end of that turn, which means these all flip back up. Okay. So, we need one more key.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this round my rogue can get that last key, we can all just go right into the swamp and try to defeat this thing.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So, who wants to go first?
Well, let's see if your rogue can get the key.
Sounds good. All right. So, my rogue is going to have an event. A dark champion. Compared to the darkness is 14. He's a revenant. So, attack with a 5 or evade with a 4. Zombies, skeletons can't gain grace. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to evade with 2 dice. 4s are higher. I got 1, so I succeeded. Dark champion successfully evaded by my rogue. Flip that over so I can do an awesome search. I'm going to lose 1 secrecy to search with 2 dice. And I need 4s. I got 2 6s. 2 map cards. For the ruins. There's a key, but I might just take an artifact instead. No, I'm just kidding. 3rd key. Although, to be honest though, artifacts are awesome. There's a whole deck here of artifacts that are like uber powerful magical items. That would have been cool. I wonder what I would have got. That was difficult to do. I almost took the artifact for reals. Alright, so now, where is it? Eluding, right? Eluding with 2. So first zombies. I have to elude 2 zombies. 3s. I didn't elude them at all. Wow.
Death.
Just lost a grace. And now I got to do the same thing against skeletons.
4s.
4s. Well, I got 1 success, so I didn't die there. So my rogue is done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's next?
I'll do my seer.
Seer? Okay. So an event for the seer.
2 events.
2 events, right. There you go. Whoops. Sorry. Just throw them at you.
A raid. Count the blights in my location 1. Lose 2 secrecy. Or dark scurrying. Spend a grace or lose 2 secrecy.
We're just going to lose 2 secrecy anyway. Right now, because we're about to get the artifact, secrecy, not really our friend.
But you still have to pass the keys to the knight, or the knight has to pass the keys to you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that once we're all in the swamp.
She's going to search.
Okay. Difficulty 4?
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yeah, 4.
Yep.
I should have maybe got a die. But anyway, let's hope she gets 4 or higher. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 3.
3. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have to worry about any of those things, so she's done.
Nope.
Where's your knight? Oh, your knight's way up there. Let's get your knight taken care of. Event for the knight. Tracker. Fight him with a 4 or evade him with a 5. If you win the fight, you're going to lose a secrecy. But if you fail, you're going to lose 2 secrecy.
Well, doesn't matter. I'll just fight him with 2.
Yep.
4 and a 1.
You succeed.
Good.
You lose 1 secrecy.
Good. I have no secrecy.
Perfect.
So you want me to go to the swamp then?
Yeah, we'll meet up in the swamp. But you gain a secrecy for moving. Huzzah. Alright, priest loses his secrecy because he's in the same spot as the necromancer. Then he has an event in the village where it's midnight and we lose or we gain 1 darkness. Because it's midnight. That was lame.
That's midnight scary, hon.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I thought it was still the day. But whatever. And then he is going to move into the swamp as well and gain a secrecy. We're all in the swamp.
Except for your dude.
He's going to be there soon.
I wonder if I should have went 2 and not gained a secrecy to give you a key.
That's fine. I'll just do it this turn when we get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to move that because I can't roll this way, and it feels like I'm thrown off because I roll that way. I seem to roll what I want, and then I like miss the tray and then do it and then fail, and then wrap my knuckles on the table. And